It's his final rehearsal before a big show, the Louisville Symphony Orchestra. They expect a record-breaking crowd. But that isn't unusual for Wade Cummins, better known as Elvis Wade, arguably the best Elvis impersonator in the world.
Every time we bring him in, he breaks his own record. We brought him in the first time in 1989, and up to that point, we were getting about 4,000 people peak at the festival. The first time we brought Wade in, he brought 20,000 people.
Hello, I'm Ray Walker.
And I'm Neil Matthews. We're two of the Jordanaires.
That's right, and we wouldn't sing for just any Elvis show.
And we highly recommend you come see this show, The Elvis Wade Show.
I surround myself with excellent talent, and we have an excellent show. And it plays the top venues. We hold many, many attendance records, over 30,000 people. And these are paid tickets with no one on the show but Elvis Wade and the Jordanaires and Sandy.
A woman's place.
Sandy is Sandy Posey. In 1966, she was introduced to the world with a hit record.
I did Born a Woman, which was my first big hit record. And then I followed that with Single Girl. And Single Girl became an international hit. It was what took me to Europe. And I did a show called Top of the Pops with Sonny and Cher.
Other hits would follow, along with 2 Grammy nominations. But the pressure and isolation of instant stardom proved too much for this shy young woman from Alabama. She walked away from her dream come true. Sandy later returned as a backup singer for some of the industry's best, a decision that changed her life.
I always loved Elvis's music and even got to sing with Elvis and sang on some of his big hits, but I never dreamed I'd be married to him.
In 1993, Sandy became Mrs. Elvis Wade.
Well, when I first started working with Wade, I, of course, was singing backup, and I would forget to come in on my part because I had never seen him perform, and I was amazed at how much he sounded like Elvis.
Love me tender, love me true.
Oh, Wade.
Today, people come by the thousands for another glimpse of the king, but that's not all they get.
People come to thinking that they're coming to see Elvis in our show, and they get that. But the other thing that they don't expect to get when they get in is we tell them about Christ.
You might call it the musical gospel according to Elvis.
We did the Tennessee State Fair here, for instance, last year. There was a guy that just accidentally brought in a motorhome. He was from England. He brought a motorhome in for me to change clothes in. That's all he was going to do, drop it off. We witnessed him on stage, talked to him for about 30 minutes, took him down in the motorhome and led him to the Lord. We ministered in a prison here in Nashville on 2 different occasions. For instance, had 52 people saved, 51 inmates and 1 guard gave their life to Christ. And I feel like God's using us in sort of a way as a secret agent, a secret weapon. We give a bold witness on stage. We do it tastefully, very tastefully on stage at a point in the show. And we witness to them the goodness of Christ, and we sing a couple gospel songs and just tell them about the Lord and how good He is.
The crowd in Louisville can expect their money's worth and then some.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.